Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to write a cover letter for a pharmacist position. In this YouTube video, I'll write an example letter that can be used for a job in the pharmaceutical industry. Now once you're done writing your own version, I would advise you to download matching and professional looking resume and cover letter templates. Click on the link in the description for more information. Now before I get started, let me first emphasize on the most important writing tips for pharmacists. First off, use the appropriate font and font size. Basic fonts like Calibri, Arial or Times New Roman with a 10 to 12 point font size is most suitable. Avoid using novelty style fonts like Comic Sans, Font and Script or handwriting style. Furthermore, don't exceed the one-page document. Keep a word count between the 300 and 400 words and divide your cover letter into 4 paragraphs. Secondly, address your letter to someone. You can write, for example, Dear Mr. Griffin or Dear Miss Griffin. And if you are unsure about the reader's gender, then you state his or her full name. So, Dear Charlie Griffin. Now try to avoid generic openings like Dear Hiring Manager, Dear Sir or Madam, or To whom it may concern. Do some research on LinkedIn, the company staff page, or perhaps the receptionist can help you out. Thirdly, a strong cover letter provides context to the pharmacist's skills listed in the resume. For example, if you claim to have counseling and management skills, substantiate these statements with real-life experience. Perhaps you've trained 10 pharmacy technicians which improve performance by 30%. And this is how you convince the reader about your qualifications. Fourthly, avoid using meaningless words like team player, fast learner, self-motivated, or go off on irrelevant tangents in an effort to sound witty or interesting. When you apply for a job at a pharmacy, they are only interested in well-substantiated qualifications that could contribute to their daily operations. At last, write a unique cover letter for every job application. A strong cover letter is customized to the vacancy and pharmacy in question. Recruiters notice when you only change the name and address details. Although the process is time-consuming, your chances of getting your dream job increases significantly. Alright, these are the most important writing tips for pharmacists. Next up, I want to start writing the cover letter example. First, list your contact information on the left side. In between white lines underneath, we put the date and then the hiring manager's name, job title, followed by the pharmacy information. As for the salutation, we write Dear Mr. Griffin. In the first paragraph, also called the introduction, you need to express your interest in the position and pharmacy store you apply for. Explain where you found it and let the reader know if you got referred by a mutual connection. After that, you introduce the reader to your cover letter. In the second paragraph, you shortly introduce yourself, followed by a motivation for the job opportunity and pharmacy store. Try to answer questions like, why do you want to work as a pharmacist? Or why do you want to work at their store? Attract the reader's attention and show that you are in fact interested in specifically this job role at their establishment. In the third paragraph, you have to match your qualifications to the job requirements. Now don't restate your resume, but instead provide context, preferably with numerical or statistical information. So, what have you achieved in numbers, statistics, or awards you've been granted? The key here is to convince the reader that you actually obtained the necessary qualifications. In the last paragraph, you need to politely initiate an interview by telling the reader what you want to further discuss. Thank the reader for taking their time to review your cover letter and refer to your attached resume. Include your phone number and email so they can easily reach out to you. At last, you end your letter with best or kind regards, followed by your name and surname. Alright, so we touched upon the most important writing tips for pharmacists, and we actually made an example letter of around 300 words and 4 paragraphs. If you want to see this example and all of my other examples in text format, then check the link in the description. I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll respond as soon as possible. If this video was helpful, then a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. Want more introduction and closing paragraph examples? Then check out my other videos. Other than that, thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye!